Hey guys, it's Nitika Chopra here with another video, and as you can see, I am filming this video from a totally different decorated part of my apartment. If you've been watching my videos for a while now, you've probably seen me in different spaces, but in the last couple of years, you've seen me in an apartment that has like a blank white wall behind it, and to be honest with you, I've gone through some major transformations with myself that have transformed my home in the process. So I have so much to tell you about that in upcoming videos. But today I wanted to talk to you about self-love. Now, this buzzword is something that I talk about a lot. It's something that I focus on every day, but it's also something that I realize a lot of you don't fully understand its meaning, don't fully understand how to achieve it, how to create it, and what it's all about. So I wanted to talk to you about that today because today is the first time that we're going to be giving you Self-Love Sunday video. And I really wanted to create a place for all of you to just check in and love yourself silly. And honestly, I was like trying to think of all these different hashtags I could create, and I was trying to think of these like movements I could create and just trying to like fit in and compete with what other people are doing. I'm sure none of you have ever felt that before. And when I thought about it, I just really wanted to love you. And I just really wanted you to love yourselves. And in all of the transformations that I've been going through, I think the biggest thing is everything comes back to love and vulnerability. And that is the message, and that is the conversation that I want to be having with all of you. So in our first edition of Self-Love Sunday, I want to help you understand what self-love really is. So you know that voice that we all have inside of us when we're being mean to ourselves, when we're saying, oh my God, I can't believe you did that, or you're so stupid, why did you say that thing, or look how fat you are, like you need to lose weight. Just thinking about that makes me feel so heavy, and the energy just kind of goes down, even just thinking those thoughts, just as an example. But when we have those conversations, we are beating ourselves up. We are doing the exact opposite of what it means to love ourselves. So because everyone is individualized and everyone is an individual, self-love is going to look different for every person. And the process is really a personal one. But I'm hoping that we can go through the process together. So basically what it means to love yourself is to have compassion for yourself, to have understanding and empathy for yourself, and to use what I like to say are like kid gloves, like to just, put kid gloves on when you deal with yourself, really talking about, the parts of yourselves that are really vulnerable and just raw, those raw kind of open wounds that we all have. Well, really using kid gloves when you're using and you're talking to those different parts of yourselves and encountering those parts of yourselves. So in terms of like how to get self-love, honestly, it's a lifelong process. It's been something I've been working on actively probably since I was 10 years old, and I'm still working on it, and I'm going to be working on it for the rest of my life in different layers and more and more and more. But I feel like I finally gotten to a place of a real tremendous growth in the area of self-love because I have, first of all, started to take action on the things that are important to me. So where my health or my body is concerned, I did a cleanse over the summer for like 2 months, and I really just took a stand for how I wanted to feel in my body, and I feel so much better than I have felt in years. And, where my finances are concerned, my bank account is concerned, I have been praying and hustling and manifesting and really putting into action like the things that I want to see in my life, the abundance that I want to experience on a daily basis. Where my friendships and my relationships are concerned, I've been actively taking action and getting to know the people that, maybe interest me, and like I see them and I'm like, oh, I really want to get to know that person. Like I've been making the first move. I've been being vulnerable. And with the people that are already in my life, I've been carving out special time for just us to kind of connect. So self-love, yes, it's an internal process, and yes, it's about, having better thoughts about yourself, and yes, it's about, making sure that you're kinder to yourself and all of those things, but it doesn't just stop there. right? So it's like taking all the different parts of your life and all the different areas of life that you focus on and seeing where you're out of balance and seeing where the negative conversations come up for each area. And then when you find those negative conversations, starting to take action. Like, what can you do if you're standing there and you're feeling like, you're not feeling that healthy, or you haven't been exercising and you feel really bad about it and you're always beating yourself up about it, or you feel like you can't afford to do the things that you really love to do, so you're always feeling left out. Whatever those things are, they're real and they're valid and you're totally fair for feeling them, but you're the only one in the way of you achieving the things that you want. And I know that that might sound like a harsh dose of reality, because a lot of us have real circumstances, like when I got divorced or when I couldn't walk for 4.5 years. But let me tell you, I was the only one in between me and my happiness every time. So I really want to work with you on figuring out what those different blocks are, getting you to understand that you're not alone, getting you to understand that self-love is possible. And the whole point of having self-love is that when you love yourself enough, you can go out and spread that love to the world. And that will manifest in your relationships, in your career, in your body. And honestly, the entire planet is going to feel it when you love yourself more. That's what I believe. I know that to be true. So I'm so glad that we had this talk on our first Self-Love Sunday. And I want you to just interact with me, reach out to me, lean on me, talk to me about what you're going through. In the comments below, I want you to declare one thing that you are going to love about yourself more today. One thing. Love about yourself more today. What is it going to be? It can be anything. It can be a small thing. It can be a big thing. It can be a thing that you're a little nervous about. It doesn't matter. But declare one thing that you're going to focus on loving about yourself more today. And if you like this video, if you felt all warm and fuzzy inside and you felt the love, then I would love for you to share it, tweet it, Facebook it, like it, all that kind of good stuff. But I'm just so happy to be with you. And I'm so happy to start this new chapter with you. And I can't wait to see all of you loving yourselves like crazy. I love you, and I will see you next time. Bye.